First of all, if you weren't with us for the Roberta's Hour, if you missed it, you can go to QVC, and click on QVC2, go to QVC.com, click on QVC2 and items recently on air, and you can see the entire Roberta's Hour that we had. They every year come up with what I'll call vegetalis, and that means vegetables that you can grow in a container or a smaller yard, or in this case, you could even put some of them in hanging plants. You get cucumbers, tomatoes, and peppers. M71900. Look at all the cucumbers you're going to get with this. This is so cool and so in demand. I'm going to tell you right now, there's a one time, but there's also an auto delivery. So you'll hold on to this price at $28.83, and you will be guaranteed that you will be able to go ahead and get the same price and have these. Despite the fact last year everyone and their brother decided to garden, and trust me, things were hard to find. So if you go on auto delivery, we'll also deliver it to you in spring of 2022 with that free shipping and handling. So just this month, we were able to sell 10,000 just of this collection. That's half of the quantity is already gone. And when they're gone, unfortunately. So you'll get those wonderful Patio cherry tomatoes. They'll be about 12 to 18 inches tall, and you'll get tons of cherry tomatoes. You also get 2 of the snacking cucumber and 2 of the fun orange peppers on this. It's M71900, $9.61. Court, I am crazy about the vegetalis that you bring us, because you give us the opportunity, without having to dig in the ground and have a large plot of land, to really try fun things that are delicious.
Yes, and easy to grow and healthy. More and more people are wanting to grow their own fresh produce, to eat healthier, and to do it in a more affordable way, like Grandma and Grandpa did. But Grandma and Grandpa had to go outside, they had to weed, they had to till, they had to hoe, and we don't have to anymore. This 6-piece vegetalis collection with tomatoes, cucumbers, and orange Mardi Gras peppers grow right in containers
Look at that.
on your deck, on your porch, on your patio, anywhere where you have a nice sunny area. You're going to get 2 of the red profusion cherry tomatoes. These are sweet, Pat, like candy, and they're called red profusion because you will get a profusion of these delicious red cherry tomatoes in just 30 days. The
30
yield is
days.
incredible. 30 days, you'll be picking tomatoes and eating them all season long. Top them on top of some bruschetta, roast them, can them, eat them like candy, put them on your salads, however you like to do it. You'll have more than enough to share with these 2 plants. And then also, what's coming up next? Oh, my favorite, the patio snacker cucumber. These are awesome plants. Most cucumbers will grow over 6 feet long, Pat. That's what Grandma and Grandpa, and if you have a big estate and you have a big garden, you can grow those. But these are born and bred to produce the same number of cucumbers, but do it in a smaller footprint, even in a hanging basket like I'm
That looks
holding right
delicious.
here. I love cucumbers. I love them pickled. I love them sliced raw right on my turkey tomato sandwiches. They're delicious. And
And wait,
you'll
you
have,
can put these in a hanging basket?
yes, and we offer the hanging baskets on QVC.com. They're power coated, a set of 2 of them. So you'll have 1 for each of your cucumber plants. I just planted this right before the first time we offered them about 3 weeks ago, and
Oh,
already you're
wow.
getting the little yellow flowers, and these will be producing cucumbers in no time. You'll be eating your cucumbers in about 35 days. And
Oh,
so
that's
next, then
nice.
we have the orange Mardi Gras peppers, and these are sweet peppers. There's no heat, all sweet, and they're the orange Mardi Gras fun peppers. So you'll love these. 2 of these peppers will give you your complete source of vitamin C a day. So pick these right off your porch, right off your patio. They are delicious.
Court, I see similar peppers like this sold in the grocery store in bags where people, and I've seen, you know, our crew do this who are healthy, you know, just pop
Yes.
those pepper, wash them and pop them in your mouth. The nice thing is,
Yes.
you know that they haven't been sprayed with lots of things because you'll grow them in your own backyard. There is something so fulfilling. Last year you offered Vegetalis a collection of 3, and one of the things were eggplants. I don't even
I
like
do.
eggplants.
Yes, we did.
They were so pretty. And I would just give them to I gave them to my sister Karen. I give them to Jane Brown because both of them are really good cooks. There is just something so satisfying. And these are fast and they're bountiful. And you know, you can do these in raised beds. You can do them in pots. You can do them in hanging plants. You just give us such a great opportunity. And these are the kinds of vegetables you want to eat and you want to share with family and friends.
Yes, you absolutely do. And I'll show you how easy they are to pot up if you like when we come back.
Okay, yeah,
But look
please.
at the red profusion. These are the most prolific Tencine profusion of cherry tomatoes that you can get. And the footprint is so small, they're only going to grow about 2 feet tall and 3 feet wide. So you let them spill over a container. This is one of the 2 red profusion cherry tomatoes that you're going to get. They're so easy to grow. You know, grandma and grandpa have been growing tomatoes for generations and even before that. Just simply squeeze the side of your pot, loosen up your tomato plant. There they are, root ball and all. Then you just dig a hole about 4 to 6 inches deep. Sometimes I even like to remove some of the bottom leaves here
Okay.
because I plant it deeper because the stem part will now produce roots. Water that in really good.
And just
Put it in a
one?
hot I do one in a pot,
Okay.
but you can do more if you're really short on space.
Okay.
But this is so important too. Look here at my
Mm-hmm.
Roberta's homegrown plant food. So this is brand new. It's special food for all kinds of your. Oh, there we go. There's the shot of your tomatoes. When you feed your plants with the Roberta's homegrown plant food, they'll feed you back. It contains all the primary nutrients plus the calcium and other nutrients. Success is in the bag. One of these bags is enough to last the whole season. So if you're picking up one set, pick up one set of the plant food as well. And Pat, this
Oh,
is how
thank you
they
for
come to
showing
you.
that. Yeah, because they are
Yeah,
packaged so nicely. You get the growing guide. They don't come until you know it's time to put them in the ground. It makes me crazy. I mean, I grew up here. I grew up in Pennsylvania, actually. And, you know, my Grammy, you know, obviously that generation, they grew gardens because they had to feed their families. And she would say,
yes,
don't put things in too early because it could still, a frost could come and kill them. You know,
that's
you've
right.
done this successfully for 20 years. So when it shows up at my door, I know that it's time for me to put them in the pots and the hanging plants. And I have one of lots of raised beds. That's the way I like to
Perfect.
garden. Or you can even do a tomato bag if you have those. You can usually
You
find those at
can.
QVC.com
Our
or
customers do it so many different
right,
ways, just like
right.
you're mentioning, Pat,
And
and
these
they
are the
have
things we
such good
want,
success.
right?
They are. They're the Mardi Gras fun
Look how good those
orange
peppers look.
peppers. And look at them barbecued
Hmm.
skewers. When you're outside grilling, just put these on your grill as well. Top your tomatoes. The only thing that could make that tomato pizza better would be to add the Mardi Gras fun peppers on
The
top of
peppers
it.
on
It would
top.
be delicious.
I'm in.
Absolutely.
Invite me
So you're
over.
getting, yes, me too. You're getting 6 plants, and we all want to eat healthy. We don't want to put in the work. No weeding, no tilling.
Hmm.
None of that. Just a
And
container,
the animals
porch,
have a harder
patio, or
time
deck.
getting to it. So instead
Yes,
of, you
more for
know,
you, less for
laying
the
it right
animals.
out there for them, at least if you use raised bed and pots, you stand a chance. Let me ask you one thing really, really quickly. Do you need a
Yeah.
tomato cage on the tomatoes? Forgot to
No,
ask.
not with these because
Okay,
they're only going to grow about 2 feet tall. You might want to give it a stake just to hold up that profusion of
okay.
red,
Just a
juicy
steak.
cherry
Okay.
tomatoes from tipping over, but that's it.
All right.
And the cucumbers, same thing. Let them spill over. Again, only about a 2 foot footprint, but the same quantities of cucumbers that you'll have that those 6 foot ones make. So you
I'm
can't grow wrong.
envisioning a great salad court. I'm going to need to go ahead and wrap things up because we're going to have
Thank you,
you
my
guys
dear.
back if you don't mind, because we have the Trample Me Flowering Time live.